just want to make other people aware that it's a very real possibility and a very real danger that lives among us.
A Green Country woman sending a word of warning tonight.
It's been 10 years since she was sexually abused by someone in her family. Her abuser gets out of prison tomorrow.
And tonight, she bravely tells 2 Works for You's Christy Maria her story in hopes that other parents don't overlook something similar that could be happening to their own child.
We did 4th of July and Christmas and Halloween and everything we did together, and just one big family.
Caitlin Villa grew up all over Green Country. Eventually, she found herself living with her aunt and uncle, her protective guardians.
My aunt and uncle were looking into all of our kids' email addresses, and it was basically this person telling me that if I told anyone what happened, that he was going to kill myself and my family.
Caitlin says it began with a family connection, the uncle of the aunt she was living with. First, he earned her trust.
To me, it came across that this person was comforting me. I felt like I didn't have anyone else to go to, and this person very much made me feel like they were who I could go to and who I could count on.
All part of a ploy to fool a 14-year-old girl.
All a young girl has to get is some kind of attention that she didn't feel like she was getting somewhere else. And it happens just like that. And she can be dragged in and nobody would have any idea.
It took 6 months before her attacker made his move.
I was molested and I was raped by a man who was 42 years old.
Caitlin says it would happen every day over the course of a year.
When he threatened my life, it only cemented the fact that he was willing to do whatever to make sure that I kept quiet.
Right under her family's noses.
He had talked about having children with me. I mean, down to names. I had more than one pregnancy scare when I was 14.
When her aunt and uncle read a threatening message in her email, Caitlin told them what was happening. They stuck with her through the trial and conviction. And since then, she's been getting stronger and spreading her message.
Young girls and parents need to know that these types of predators are out there. And they're not going to look like these crazy monsters. They're going to look like people you know and people you trust.
Now, on the eve of her attacker's release from prison, Caitlin remains strong and sends a word of warning for parents all over.
Your kids' behavior and their actions. You will notice differences. There will be things that aren't the same. And you just have to know your kid.
Christy Maria, 2 Works for You.
We spoke with a leading child psychologist here in Tulsa who says sudden changes in behavior and dropping grades can be a sign of abuse. The National Child Traumatic Stress Network has a full list of the effects abuse has on kids of different ages. You can find a link to that page on our website right now.